She got to close the curtain. You got to close the curtain. Yeah. Yeah, that's. Oh God, this is terrible. Maybe I should turn the thing on. Better?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
That works.
Hey. Oh God, dear Lord. Hey everybody. Hello. Good morning to all of you. Everyone watching this, of course, is RJ, and this is. Oh God.
David Arquette.
Yeah.
Champion.
Yeah. What casting director wouldn't want a shot at this guy? What roles are you going for now? Just ones that say grizzled?
Yeah. Grizzled.
That's good. Hello to you and David, says Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, Shoot for Thunder says morning from London.
Hey.
All the way in London. Well, here we are. Revenge says hi, RJ. Hi, David. Eric says you should go out for every role.
Thank you.
So for those of you who don't know, we're in a casino in Tower, Minnesota, which is like you go past Minneapolis.
4
and
hours or 3.5 hours.
Which is like we're close to Canada, right?
Yeah.
And we're in a casino.
You feel very
Oh yeah, let's.
Yes, I've got some.
Oh look, and we kind of match a little bit, right? Are they Calvins?
They are Calvins.
Calvins. We're wearing. Look, this team thing is working out after all. So here we are, and we're gonna have. This is some coffee from breakfast we had earlier. It's not that good.
No. It's terrible coffee.
No, taste. I was saying like funeral coffee.
But we're at the Fortune Bay Casino.
We're at the Fortune Bay Casino. Eric is in Des Moines, Iowa.
Wow.
That's very sweet of you, Eric. So let's
make some Keurig.
All right. I'm not crazy about the Keurig, as I've said before. It burns the plastic and it's toxic shit, but it's all we have. I'm not going to do this funeral bullshit. If anyone has any questions about David's life or what I'm doing with my life now that I'm with him, feel free to. Okay. Did you read the instructions?
We need to fill it up with water.
Yes, first. No, wait. Just look at the instructions. First, you open this, okay? Put this in. Medium roast red diamond. I've never heard of this.
We gotta get water.
Yeah, I got the water right here. Okay, here, hold on. You put that, and then the water thing pops up.
Then the water thing pops up.
Fill to the fill line. Well, I read some. Sean says, "Sell your soul to the K-Cup troll." Chris says, I'm in the Portland metropolitan area. Eric said, nice hairband, RJ. Thank you. The lighting is doing wonders for your physiques, gentlemen.
Wonderful.
Isn't that nice? And now you press the button. And now it says in 3 minutes, you'll have a great...
No.
What are you doing? How did you blow it? Is it in? It's going to brew.
With this thing. This. No.
No. Okay, so you got to turn it on. Hold on. No, God. There we go. There we are. And there we go. And there will be. Oshan said mostly RJ's physique. He looks great. We're looking at a picture of him for a year and a half ago, and he was a mess. Yeah. I mean, he was more of a mess.
I was more of a mess.
But now, a leaner mess. He's been eating. Have you been eating any of the asparagus?
No.
What have you learned from me since we've known each other? What are some life lessons that I've struck you with?
RJ? I don't know. RJ.
So you were never an improviser. You were never a trained improviser.
I've studied with Paul Siddles.
Really?
Yeah.
For how long? Did he kick you out of the class?
Stop it.
Your father was in the committee.
Yes, my father was an avid improviser.
Yeah. And yet somehow didn't
it.
Carry over.
No.
I understand. Revenge says, is that an ink blot tattoo on David's chest? Because I see rainbows and kittens and totally not dead bodies. What is you want to?
It's my wife's name, Christina. My son, Charlie West. My son, Gus. Coco. Seahorse, because seahorse, they're the only creature the male carries the actual babies.
And you want to have a child? You want to be with child? Dear Lord. Careful the machine doesn't explode and sear your flesh, he says.
Thank you.
Sean says, oh, David looks great. Sorry, David. Bless this mess. Chris says, Scream was one of the first flicks I ever saw David in as a little dude. Left a lasting impression.
Good. Thank you.
Do you remember that guy who came up to us once and said, hey, man, C-Spot Run is my shit? Isn't that terrifying, though?
No.
That you can make something and then you're influencing people? Does that bother you?
I'm sure it bothers you.
It bothers me because people are like, "Hey, man, I love watching your wrestling," and I was like, "Oh shit, I should be a better wrestler then if people are watching it." You know what I'm saying? What else? You learned about how to chew gum from me?
You're great. RJ chews 4 pieces of gum at once.
Yeah, but see the result? How nice?
It is.
Right? Obsessively when we're driving, and I put aloe.
Jawline, always with the jawline.
Yes, it helps my jawline. I put aloe on my face a lot. Eric says, "I'll always treasure Buffy and your role in it." Yes, you worked with the wonderful Buffy St. Marie. You did a folk tour. David and Buffy.
Oh, so our first cup is done.
Is it?
Yes.
That's first of all, not a full cup. You got to put another. Don't hit. You got to put a whole other.
I know.
This isn't even a full. Look at the space here. It's like 1.5 inches. Do you want to try this?
More red diamond rose.
Yeah, because the other ones are decaf and they're terrible. Dear Lord. Jasmine says, "Never become a better wrestler. You're great just as you are, RJ." Thank you, Jasmine.
That's nice, Jasmine.
I liked you and never been kissed, David.
Why, thank you.
Tell RJ he's not going to be Josie Grossi anymore.
Grossi.
What?
You're not going to be Josie Grossi anymore.
Oh, I thought it was an Italian woman.
You ever picked on and bullied as a kid?
Not really. My family was good at making fun of everyone a lot, all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I was picked on. I was a chubby child. A little bit. My mother once said this to me. We were trying on pants. They didn't fit. This is the best line. "It's not that you're eating bad foods. It's just that you're eating too much." So that stuck with me. But I was neurotic and superficial, I think. I had the weight of the world. We met a guy yesterday who just obviously did not care about life, like didn't care what anyone thought. And then I was jealous of him. You know, it's inspiring to not care.
Yeah.
So I can't get that. Do you care what people think?
Yeah, I guess so. Sometimes.
How are you feeling now? What do you think people are thinking about you right now?
I don't know.
I'll need to try that gum trick one of these days. It's not really a trick. It's just chewing. Jameson says, "RJ, do you do all the driving?" No, we didn't. We had a young fella who took us as we saw the sights of Minnesota. You know, have you driven? You've driven with me.
A masked frog wrestler.
Yeah, Frogman, Super Thunder Frog.
A cat. No, he was
the Minnesota Wildcat and Super Thunder Frog. You'll hear about them this evening, I'm sure. The Gray Zone was also great, Mr. Arquette.
Well, thank you. You appreciate that.
What was it?
We played Sonder Commandos in like, I don't know, Poland or something.
Wow. This would also, I feel like this we could send in as like a teaser trailer for Creepshow. You know? Be like, what is happening here? The turn is happening. We don't know what
There's never been a real definitive wrestling horror slasher killer murder thing. That needs to be done.
You mean a movie?
Yeah.
So, okay, we're accepting pitches now.
No, I got the pitch.
All right. What is it? Are you going to say it here?
Right.
Okay. Is there anyone in it that we like?
And we can get all of our favorite wrestlers.
Oh, great. You ran into Sting after breakfast.
I did.
And Medusa and Demolition. Is there a role for Sting?
There's a role for all of those.
Oh,
fine actors. That
sounds very democratic of you. No, all of these fun. Is there one? Who's the worst wrestler you've met? What about See No Evil starring Kane? You ever see that movie with Kane in it?
I did not.
It's not really a wrestling movie, even though he's a wrestler, to be honest with you.
He's a wrestler, and see, I put some more in, and RJ, it's way too.
What did you
now.
Put some more water in? You did it past the fill line? All right, just let me sip.
To.
Let me sip. Okay.
You want to pour it?
No, I'm just gonna sip it off. It's too hot.
Is it on?
Okay. Hold on. It's so hot. It tastes like fucking like meatball water. This is like terrible.
Meatball water.
Oh my god, this is like noticeably disgusting.
Hot dog water.
Oh my. This is terrible.
It really is god awful.
Speaking of, I would be remiss to mention that Courtney made the worst cappuccino for me I've ever had in my life. If you think this is bad.
My ex-wife he's speaking of when we went to visit my daughter.
But what's up with that, though?
What?
Did you know that in your whole relationship with her, that she had no idea how to make a cappuccino, yet would offer how to make a cappuccino?
I was the cappuccino maker of the...
You know, I don't drink cappuccinos, but she said to me, let me make you a cappuccino. I make a good one. And I said, well, I don't normally drink them, but if it's this good, I would like to try it. She's never had a coffee. You never knew her as a coffee making person?
She likes her coffee, yeah.
Now, you, if I may pay you one compliment this afternoon.
Finally.
You make a good red eye.
Thank you.
I've tried to replicate it. I can't. And for those of you who are uninitiated, a red eye is...
when you bend over... red eye.
You don't know what it is.
Of coffee and a shot of espresso.
Yeah. But do you make the espresso first? What's the trick there?
It
doesn't matter. Okay, there's no science to this at all. This sounds completely just the worst. That's correct, Yasmin. Eric says, did we share this room? No. Did we talk all night and keep other hotel guests up? No, we have separate rooms. Thank God.
Thank God.
Chris says, there was a flick from 2009 with Rey Mysterio's uncle as an undead military experiment luchador that kills a bunch of film students in a Mexican ghost town.
Awesome.
Was that the pitch of your movie?
No, that sounds fantastic.
There's a Bret Hart movie coming out with Corey Feldman. You saw the trailer for that. Are you a Feld man? Are you a man of the Feld?
I love Corey Feldman.
Is there anyone you don't like?
There's one movie I was supposed to do where this woman left me for him. And then I had to play this like little kid's character. I don't know. I wasn't into it.
Speaking of, I found this out this weekend. Why don't you tell everyone that wonderful role you turned down?
He loves this story.
This is amazing. So it shows how good your instincts are.
Down, like I had actually got the offer or anything, but I didn't go in to meet on Arrested Development.
But you would have been the main guy. You would have been the dad.
Well, who knows what happens.
Yeah, well. Maybe it was a success because you turned it down.
Probably.
She did. Yes, ironically, Eric says it is ironic. Courtney spent all those years in a coffee shop on Friends, and now has no idea how to make a cappuccino. Ooh, coffee and Red Bull. I was a man of the field at one. I was a man of the Feld at one point, but we can't talk about it since the non-disclosure agreement got signed. Oh God. Okay, you know what? What do you think of this coffee? Did you put?
I put a
sweetener,
sweet and low.
And
I like it.
Do you really? Or is it because you don't want the casino people to hate you?
No, I kind of do. Fortune Bay Casino, fabulous place to try
mine.
Yours is more watered down than mine.
Yeah, because you put a lot of water in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? Here's a remedy.
Uh-oh.
Let's start our mornings with these.
Rain.
Melon Mania. What do you have? Cotton candy. The cotton candy is supposed to be great.
For real? I did just have a 5-hour energy.
Why? We're wrestling tonight.
I know.
We're wrestling more than 5 hours from now.
I know.
You're going to crash. Ooh, Eric says, have you ever been arrested, either of you?
I nearly got arrested. But no, I've never been arrested. No mugshot.
Really?
On wood, yeah.
You've never been taken in? You've been taken in. You've been...
Just as a kid one time for loitering.
Really?
I got busted one time for graffiti too, but he didn't take us in. He turned us into our friend's brother. I was placed under arrest and then unarrested. I would smoke... I can say it now. I was smoking doobs with these 3 girls from high school. And we're in a parking lot, like next to my house in a school. It's 3:00 in the morning. It's dark. The car is on. The lights are on. This is a horrible fucking idea. And then this car comes. This guy's going to arrest us. He's angry. He's one of those plain clothes, like private detective looking guys. Does this whole thing. But then when he was searching us, the best one. He was like, empty your pockets and put them on the hood of your car. And I only had my keys. He's like, this is all you have? I'm like, I live right over there. This is a disaster. And then they needed a woman to come to search the women that I was with. So when she came, the guy was putting us under arrest until she came, and she was a lot nicer, and she unarrested us, which I didn't know you could do. So
That was that. You know.
Wonderful.
You didn't know that about me, that I'm a bad boy.
The biggest trouble you go to.
Chris said, I listened to that Feldman album from a while back. Lots of brain cells died that night. Have you listened to Corey Feldman's album?
I haven't, but I like it. Yeah, he's got a whole girl band.
You had a band.
I did. Year 2000.
Year 2000.
Yes.
And they broke up, or are you just taking a break before you go on tour again?
Well, we're going to wait for year 3000.
Good. Good. That's a good idea. We've never been arrested for public urination? No. And we've urinated on the sidewalk together.
I had this obsession for years of urine roses.
What?
You can pee a rose. You just keep turning around and making it go wider and wider.
And then that's more of your famed street art.
And then I used to take pictures of it for years.
You're a regular Keith Haring.
Hey, it's my thing.
Is it your thing?
I think it's romantic.
Question for David. Who are some of the people you would like to wrestle?
I'm almost done wrestling. This might be one of my last things, but if we can get some old man gimmick where I'm just running around just doing like easy stuff, then I'd just like to, I don't know. It was amazing meeting all those legends today.
But who's a dream match? Sting?
No.
That would be fun. Goldberg?
Oh, I wouldn't want to take the spear.
No, I know. What about Scott Conn?
Scott Conn's amazing. He's like a multi-black belt jiu-jitsu. Like,
Probably just a better wrestler.
No, he choked me out on the set of Ready to Rumble. We were wrestling.
Oh, God. What a shame. I struggle to believe this anecdote, RJ. You seem like such a nice boy. Was I ruining my image by telling the story? Or whatever. One of the girls was a narc. Okay. Unarresting RJ City is a great ring name. Yes, I am very unarresting. Are there any cynical crafter episodes coming? No, because it's really expensive to make. But they're getting some other brand people to pay for other weird stuff. It'll be the same level of idiocy, so relax. Eric said, Pee a Rose, like that song from Batman by Seal. Pee from a Rose. Do you remember that song?
Oh, yeah.
Ugh, this is bad, too.
Yeah.
These are all bad. Let me switch. Maybe the coffee will be better now if I...
Yeah, you cleansed your palate.
Oh, yeah, that's great. It's a good balance. And tonight we're wrestling Colt Cabana.
Who was supposed to be here but doesn't wake up before 8 o'clock apparently.
So, Colt, why don't you tell Colt what he missed?
Come on, Colt. Come on. We wanted to find out why they called you Boom Boom.
I know why they call him Boom Boom.
Oh, you do?
Yes, they used to call him Bing Bang.
Really?
But then he changed it up a little. My mom just texted me.
Uh-huh.
I'll show it to you. Look, I'm going to pull it up right now. My mom just texted me because she's watching. Let's see what she said. Stop drinking that crap. That's how concerned my mother is. Will you tell her that I've been a model citizen and I've been a good boy?
He's been good.
Thanks. Very reassuring.
Model citizen.
Very reassuring.
He was in the arcade earlier.
I was in the arcade. I was playing skee ball by myself. And then we were in the casino. There was a Goonies machine. There was a National Lampoon's Vacation machine. And you really struck out on the Willie Nelson slot machine. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, my. You're full of bad drinks this morning, says Eric. Sean says, Colt, come on. You really let everyone down, Colt.
I know.
Thanks for answering. Ready to Rumble was pretty much on a constant loop in my house as a teen due to it being reshown on TBS. So that's who you got the residuals from.
That's it.
This is a weird question. Did it make money in the end?
I don't think so.
No? Like a home video release?
I don't even know.
What a shame. But because people love it, and then you're like, but where were you when we were making it? We stan RJ's mom. Eric says, wise words from my mom. Saw that Tarantino flick last night, says Chris. It's different from his other stuff. Oh, good. Everyone seems to like it. Allison Martino loves it. She's crazy about it.
Luke Perry's last role.
Well, then you should see it. Well, everyone should, Jasmine said, RJ's mom is a legend. Looks like we're using a 2001 Logitech webcam. RJ's mom should manage David and RJ. She'd be great. Hi, RJ and David. Sorry I'm late this morning. Clarence says, hi, RJ and David. It's my final week in New York. What are you guys wearing today? So if you just, Beetlejuice over here. Oh, God. There we are. Oh, look, wait a minute. My mom texted me back and said, let me bring it up so David can see this. This is great. And now I know about the arrest. So there we are. Well, wonderful. I guess on that note, I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
This has been a hoots. Let's all.
The last time I attacked you with a chair at the end of.
Yeah, but we're teaming now. You know.
That's true. But never turn your back.
This man is an idiot, and my life is a living hell.